everyone. Welcome to day 2 of our installment of Project 365. Today is just going to be a quick little vlog because I honestly do not have time to try and work out anything for today. You know, I never realized how difficult finals week was. Like, there's an insane amount of projects you have to do, and it's just this constant state of being bombarded with work, and it's insane. Especially this year. I mean, this year it's really stressful because for this report card, or for this set of finals, I have to make sure I get good grades because I've already been accepted to colleges. It's just a matter of maintaining grades in order to be able to stay, what's the word? To stay, I guess to be, stay accepted. So, I mean, this is really crunch time, and it's insane how stressful it is. Like, just the sheer amount of stress you go through, it's nauseating, really. So, yeah. I mean, in terms of finals themselves, it isn't that difficult. It's just getting things done and getting it in. I mean, let's see, for econ, I have that production chart / graph project where I have to draw out the 16 key graphs. For philosophy, I have those 2 quick essays. Honestly, I'm not too concerned about those, but nonetheless, it just adds more to the work, along with the missing blurties that I have. Drama. Oh, don't get me started on drama. We have to do a finals monologue for that class, and I just happened to choose one of the most difficult Shakespearean monologues that exist, and that is the intro soliloquy to Richard III. Now, for those non-drama geeks out there, the intro soliloquy to Richard III is 41 lines, which, in retrospect, isn't hard to memorize. But developing the character is a pain, because, for those of you who haven't read Richard III, Richard III is one of Shakespeare's historical plays in which he tries to become king, and Richard III chronicles all of his actions in order to become king. But Richard III as a character himself is quite interesting, because he's born, he's the Duke of Gloucester, and he's born prematurely. Hence, in the monologue, he says, "Sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up." So, he's a premature baby who's born with a hunchback and other deformities, and it's all about him not feeling good enough in terms of his physical appearance. However, intellectually, he is there and more. In terms of complexity, for those of you who say that Iago is the most complex character that Shakespeare has ever written, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Richard III is. And I'm sure that'll be up to debate by those of you who are true Shakespearean scholars, and at that point I will most likely give up because, quite frankly, I don't care what you think. I mean, I know that sounds really close-minded and all, but in all honesty, I do feel Richard III is the most complex character. And it's not so much of a resemblance, or favoritism because he shares my name. It's more of Iago, he just plays a guy that he wants everyone to like him, and because of that, everyone does like him, and then he turns on them. Richard III doesn't do that. He's very cunning in the way he says things, but in terms of, and that in itself is complex because, I mean, it's crazy. He's so cunning with his words. He even convinces the woman whose husband he kills. He convinces this woman to fall in love with him. I mean, I don't know many guys who can do that. And so the fact that he's able to do that in the play is insane, along with being able to use all these people. But his downfall is, of course, his paranoia, which, in retrospect, sounds a lot like any of the other tyrants and dictatorships that have ever existed in this world. I mean, look at Hitler. He was extremely paranoid. Then you can move on to a few others. I can't think of their names right now, and quite frankly, I'm going on longer than I should. But yeah, that monologue is proving to be a pain. And then, of course, wow, I was just off center there for a while. Um, and then, of course, there's Cold Crew, and quite frankly, we do nothing for that class, essentially. I mean, we do a lot of planning, but I'm not particularly worried about it. Although Cold Crew is interesting. For those of you who don't know, Cold Crew is our affectionate name towards a greater program known as Link Crew, which is a organization that goes throughout high schools all across the United States. And what they try and do is they try and make the transition from 8th grade to 9th grade as seamless as possible. How do they do this? Well, they give older mentors, usually upperclassmen, juniors or seniors, and since I'm a senior, I happen to be a part of it, and they assign them to freshmen. And these freshmen have these mentors who are sort of acting as a guiding hand through the first year. And of course they'll build friendships and stuff like that, but as you get closer to like sophomore year and stuff, the mentors will back away and give the freshmen their chance to sort of build their own identity and morph into whatever they want to become. But I think the whole thing is a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work, and yeah. So, I guess I'll end it here because I just wanted to comment on vlogging, or not vlogging, comment on finals and how excessively stressful they are. Well, that's it for today, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Oh, before I forget, question of the day. What is your favorite time of day? As you can see, I'm usually recording in the better part of the evening. Well, afternoon, evening, whatever. But, that doesn't necessarily make it my favorite time of day. But, nonetheless, give me your favorite time of day. Let me know in the comments or however else you want to notify me. But yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow.